There's one. And the nymph. Figured I'd try the nymph a little bit more before I leave. The riffle's here since it's settled down quite a bit. This one's a little too small to keep though, I think. I'm gonna leave this one go. Yeah, it's not a good eating size. Where that nymph I tied sure looks pretty in her mouth. Alright, getting ready to tie some flies to go fly fishing. It's mid-June. I went out last night and tried a little night fly fishing with the deer hair. Almost looks like a little mouse. And I actually limited out and had to caught a little one and let it go, and I lost a couple. First time I ever tried fly fishing at night. But we got a size 12 nymph hook. Just put a little copper bead on it. We're gonna put that in the vise now. Okay. And we need our lead wire. Cut a little piece off of that. Give it a little more weight so it gets down to the bottom. I think I just dropped it. Oh, cut another one quick. So I'm tying a little stonefly nymph that I do really good with here in Little Muncie Creek. But tie that on a little bit and twist it around. Get the lead wire on there now, get that attached. Push that lead wire up into the bead as much as we can. Alright, that's the first step. Alright. This next step is we're going to be using, you can use this to make legs or tentacles. It's like real thin pieces of rubber. We're going to use that for the tentacles and the tail piece. Let's take one piece and even it out and loop it at the end. And just leave a little bit of the loop hanging out front of the bead. Probably about that far out. And we're gonna finish attaching that. All the way to the end of the back of the shank of the hook there. Make sure we cover it pretty good with this thin black nylon thread. Okay, we're going to cut this other piece at the end to make it kind of even with the other end. Alright. Okay, there's the back tentacles. And we're just going to cut the loop in the front for the front tentacles. Just trim them off a little bit. Alright, now we're ready for the dubbing. I choose to use same stuff I used to make the glow bugs. Just gives it a nice underbelly color. You don't need a whole lot of it. I'm out of wax dubbing, so I just kind of make do with what I have. Sometimes you gotta tighten that up at the end there. you get that on, you're ready for the lively legs. Just put the lively legs on. Alright, got the front attached. Just want to go over it about 3 times. And then 3 times for each section in between the legs. 3 wraps. And you can pull it and adjust it as you go along to get it to sit where you want it. Should probably put my glasses on for this part. And you're just going to go one time all the way back through to the head. And we're going to trim the end pieces off of the lively legs. Now we're going to add a little more dubbing to cover up the thread and give it a little more body. Now you want the dubbing to be a little bit thicker in the front. Give it a little more body. Thorax, whatever you call it. Alright. I think we're about ready for the last step here. We're going to tie that off. Cut the thread off. And we can give it a little adjustment for the legs. One last adjustment for that. And I'm going to cheat. Instead of putting what you would normally put down for the top of the nymph, I'm going to use some puffy fabric paint. I wish I had brown, but all I have is black, but that'll seems to be working just fine. So that'll give it a dark top and a light bottom. And you're just going to wait for that to dry. And then you're going to give it some of this, some hardener, clear hardener. But I'm going to put some where the threads knot is right now. And that's how I make my stonefly nymphs. I don't know where it is yet. Could be something other than a trout. Yeah, it looks like it's might be a big chub or a big sucker. Hard to say yet. Yeah, that's what it is. No trout. Pretty big chub. Fish on. I think this one's actually a trout. Alrighty. Been a little while since I've been out fly fishing. Looks like might be a brown. Nice big brown. Pretty nice size. He's about 13 maybe. Nice and fat. Oh yeah. All right. Had that palomino looking at that big stonefly nymph. I was hoping he'd grab it, but then this guy grabbed the Prince Albert. We'll take it though. We'll take it. I don't have my net out here, so let's see how easy this is to unhook. He's a little guy. There we go. Back in the water. Basically just right out in front of me. I can see him. There's one. On the nymph. Stonefly nymph. He's a nice chunker. Play him out a little bit. Alright, I think he's done. Looks like we got a nice brown for our first fish. Oh! Alrighty, get back at it. Any subtle movement on the indicator, I go ahead and lift up. Could be a rock, but it could be, you never know, it could be a fish too. Usually you can tell the difference, but you can't be sure all the time. Normally you don't want to fish downstream like this because when you go to hook them, you're just pulling it out of their mouths. It's usually better to fish out in front of you or upstream. Sounds like people might be clearing out up there. Since it's a little more quiet, I'm gonna head up there and start fishing those riffles. There's one. Ooh, he's a fighter. I'm gonna keep, actually, this one's fighting like a bass. I don't know. It's a trout, I think. Just a really good fighting trout. Doesn't look that big. He's got some pull for a little guy. We'll find out here in a minute once he gets close enough. Yeah, he's definitely fighting like a bass. I think that's a bass. Yep, it's a smallmouth. I was gonna say he's fighting a little too hard for a trout. Oh, he got off. Alrighty. I'm using a swivel barrel for weight. Those tiny little split shots are so damn hard to get on. And if the fish is fighting pretty good, it won't get the line all twisted up. Sometimes those split shots will make the line weak. But they'll sell you anything. I gotta check my battery and my camera here in a little bit. Switch it out. Used a lot of it up because my wife was at the demos. That's her hobby, is driving demo cars. She does the Queens Clash for Lycoming County. And her sister got first place and she got second place. They really kicked ass this year. I'm proud of them both. I'm sure you'll see that on one of my videos. Queens Clash 2025. Alright, down here at Pitcher Rocks, got my first fish on. Pretty nice sized rainbow. Oh, he just snapped me off. Yep. It happens. Pretty nice size one though. It was at least 14 inches. See if we can get another one on. Yep. Finally got one on. Got two nymphs on that I tied. I'm not sure which one he bit on. Can't quite see yet, but it looks like he might be on the first fly. Might be on the first one. Nice little rainbow. Oh, that didn't work too good. My net just ripped and the fish got off. Looked like he was on the first fly there. But looks like I need to get a new net. I think this one's a little bit rotted. Oh well, it was probably a 12-inch rainbow, not too bad. on some nymphs that I tied. Just got my first trout. Nice little rainbow. Lively legs nymph, stonefly nymph tied. Black and brown. Trying to play this guy out so I don't lose my nymph. Nice chunky guy here. Good way to start the day. Yeah, come on, dude. Not a bad catch. He was about 13, 12 and a half, 13 inches. Second trout on. A little bit smaller this time. Just a little guy. Here at White Deer Creek. See if we can't get another one to bite. I know there was a palomino in here. I don't know if it's still in here. Maybe we can get him. Oop, fish on. On the nymph. Feels like a heavier one. No, it's not that big. Just a fighter, I think. Yeah, I told my wife I wanted to get one more before I go home, so here's my one more, so I guess I gotta go home now. Oh, he got off. Does that mean I can fish for more? Because it got off? I think so. I think we'll try for another one. one on the Nymphs. Well, that's my one more fish, so I gotta go home.